Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at Shiny Shadow Muk in the Single Cup League. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. We're going to be pairing it up with Shadow Ninetales, Legacy with Ember, and then level 51 Wobbuffet. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. I did have this Shiny Shadow Muk lying around. I was holding on to it for a potential Grimer Community Day in the future, which I still do believe we will be getting. So I was just thinking to myself, you know, the hell with it. If the move is that good, then I'll just use an Elite Charge TM or an Elite Quick TM, depending upon what move it does receive. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into this. If you can, folks, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to support me in any way, shape, or form, the easiest way you can do that is by simply hitting that like button. If you want to go a step further, you can go ahead and become a Patreon member or a member, and that is all appreciated as well. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. The IVs on the Muk, not looking particularly good, but we're just going to go with it anyways. I do have another Shadow Muk I could use, but I want to go ahead and go with the Shiny Shadow. Let's just make that happen here, okay? We'll be fine with the IVs. All right, so what's going on here? Up against a Dusknoir. All right, well, Ninetales is Ember with Stab. That shadow damage, it's just amazing. We survive, and they're swapping. We're going to be able to get off an Weather Ball here. I was going to say Ember. They swapped into the Gramble. Great. We're going to go ahead and bring in the good old Muk to Poison Jab them down. Now, we do have Acid Spray as well as Dark Pulse. That's just what I felt was just going to be what I wanted to run. You can go Thunder Punch. You definitely want Dark Pulse. You definitely want Poison Jab. I went with the Acid Spray because we are doing shadow damage and we could potentially get a shield from that and just do more with the Poison Jab. Next battle met with a Dubwool here. Not very effective with that double kick, but they can hit us with the Body Slam, a Payback, or a Wild Charge. They're going to be hitting me with a Body Slam. We're going to go ahead and throw the Acid Spray after we did build up to the Dark Pulse, and they're going to be letting it go and calling it. Oh, good call, good call. All right, so shielding up the Body Slam. They still have 2 shields, and they swap into their own Shadow Muk. Okay, very nice. Well, mine's shiny, so all right, so we're going to hit it with the Dark Pulse, swap into our Wobbuffet, and you better believe we're going to be getting hit by a Dark Pulse. Oh, yeah. Super effective, but it is not going to be getting stabbed, so it's, you know. And Wobbuffet is just a tank. We're going to be able to get to the Miracle, super effective, taking them out. And it's still 2-to-1 shields. I'm down here. So what are they going to bring in? That double, doing super effective with the counter, but it is not doing too much as Wobbuffet's attack. It's just bad. Hitting me with a Body Slam. We absorb it like it's nothing because Wobbuffet is the tank, baby. Let's go. I built it, and I'm definitely going to be using it pretty much on every team here for the most part. Bringing in my own Ninetales Shadow to have a little fun up against theirs here. So they're using Shadow Muk and Shadow Ninetales. Nice, nice. Same with us, right? We're going to let that go. Unfortunately, it was a freaking overheat surprise. Nice. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Wobbuffet to just have them use up their energy here. Weather Ball. Okay, and I was thinking, great, now they're going to farm me down. They swap into their double so they can get a little bit of extra farm or at least quick move me down, but it's not happening. We get their last shield, swapping into the Muk. Things are getting a little nervous here. We're going to have to shield this up. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We farm them down. Can we take the win? And we do with our shiny Shadow Muk. All right, next battle. Leading with Muk again, we're met with an Umbreon. This is okay, I guess. Umbreon's a tank. We already know that. But we do need to look out for Psychic if they do have that Community Day move. That will definitely be doing a lot of damage to us, although it's not going to be getting stabbed, and Umbreon's attack is not that great. We will be able to survive it, but it is going to do a big chunk, as you can see here. Yeah. Not particularly great, and they're getting off another one here. More than likely, it's going to be a foul play. That's exactly it. Would have been enough to take us out anyways. We're shielding it up so just to put on more pressure here. Going for an Acid Spray, getting a shield out of them. That's what we wanted right there. Now, at this point, we can bring in our Ninetales and farm them down, or we can bring in the Wobbuffet. And we bring in the Wobbuffet, they immediately swap and lock themselves with their Clefable. So I take a few seconds to farm up with the Wobbuffet, and then bring in the Ninetales here. See what we got going on. Letting that Psychic go. I thought they might hit me with a Meteor Mash or a Moonblast, but they're hitting me with a Psychic. Very nice, going right through the Ninetales. And they're getting to another charge move here. We have got 1 shield left, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up, and I think we're going to try to farm them down. Let's go. Ember farm down, baby. We are shieldless, but let's see what we can pull off here. Bringing back that Umbreon, going for the Weather Ball. Taking them out. What is in the back? We got another fairy. We've got another fairy, folks. This is looking pretty good to me. Now, Gramble does have Crunch, super effective to the Wobbuffet, but it's simply not going to be enough, even if that Gramble is Shadow. All right, it's not happening. Plus, it's Charm, so it's taking forever. They don't even get there. We get to the return, and we take the win. Looking good. Next battle, what are we going to see with that Muk and Machamp? Beautiful. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. They're swapping into their Ninetales, so I'm thinking we've got Wobbuffet. We're going to go ahead and just stay here for now. Alright, so we're in a good position. We're going to go ahead and shield up that Ninetales, going for an Acid Spray so we can do more with our Poison Jab. That is doing shadow damage plus stab. We're going to retreat into our Ninetales. Looks like we got a change of plans here. Going to let this go, more than likely a Psyshock. Yeah, doing a ton of damage to us. Building up a little bit of extra energy so we can be ready for whatever's in the back. Not going to hit any of these. I wanted to farm a little bit more, but that's still enough to take them out. They're bringing in Machamp. Not able to get to the Psyshock, so we're just going to go ahead and throw that Weather Ball, which is still going to do a lot. And we're getting their last shield, as a matter of fact. Bringing in Wobbuffet because we're going to be able to absorb the Rock Slide easier than the Muk. And they've got their own Shadow Muk in the back. So we're super effective. It's not doing much. Let's see how much this is going to do. That's a decent amount. Swapping into our own Muk to take control of the situation here. Dark Pulse is going to KO, so I shielded up. Good call. If I didn't do that, then it wouldn't have been looking good. I figured it's better to play it safe than sorry here. Worst comes to worst, we shield up an Acid Spray, we get to the Dark Pulse and take them out. And we still have 2 Pokemon that can handle Machamp. Go for the Acid Spray here, and we're going to be able to take the win. Like I said in my video, 2 videos back, when we're doing Go Battle League, Muk is just amazing for this specific cup here. Met with a double. Alright, so we are taking off the Wobbuffet. Oh, we took the Wobbuffet off. Okay. I was getting a little sick and tired of what they were throwing at me here, looks like. So I was getting countered at every battle. So after I did pretty good for a couple of sets. And so we got an Umbreon here. Alright, so let's see how this works out. Double, great. This is not particularly a comfortable matchup here for me. But we'll take it. So they're going to be able to outpace me. We're going to let this go. Probably a Body Slam again. And now they're going to be able to double kick me down or not. We get to the freaking foul play. Are you kidding me? Let's go. We had 1 HP. They shielded up too so they could win their swap. Very nice. Bringing in the Muk to farm them down. We're going to let this go and hold on to 2 of our shields here while they are down 1. And they lock themselves here with their Muk. This is still not a great position for me to be in. We're going to let this go, more than likely a Thunder Punch. There it is. Yep. I thought it was actually going to be an Acid Spray, but we're just going to have to deal with it now. Hitting them with the Dark Ball, swapping into the Ninetales. Now we got to farm them down. Shield this up. We'll have a ton of energy. Their other Pokemon's almost out, so they have 1 full health left. Let's see what it is going to be. A friggin' Clefable. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to see. And we've got all this energy too. Oh, baby, let's go. We've got the Muk in the back with a sliver of health that still can do something, so we have to think about that too. Getting their last shield finally here. They've got that Fairy Wind, which is farming fast. They were trying to catch. No bueno, baby. Nah, not happening today. Shielding up the Psychic, getting to the Weather Ball, taking the win with the damn Ninetales. Should be a Ninetales video too, huh? I think it's just absolutely a beast with that Legacy Ember. Alright, let's keep it going. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you do so. Next battle met with a Shadow Politoed. Kind of an interesting matchup here. It's not really threatening to the Umbreon whatsoever. The only thing I can see here is it's better for us to see it there. They're swapping into a Registeel, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our Ninetales. Ooh, Zap Cannon is going to do a stupid amount of damage, so we're going to go ahead and shield it up. We could have survived it, but I just felt like I wanted to shield that up. Now, of course, they're going to let all of this go, and they're going to be bringing in their Politoed to handle us. So we're going to farm them down. We do have Psyshock, so that's going to be something, but they're going to be able to hit a charge move right away. Is this going to KO? Not quite. And we get to the Psyshock, and they're letting it go. Sounds good to me. What do we want? Umbreon, definitely, so we can just kind of absorb all these, and farming them down at this point is going to be a little bit risky, but they're not. They just swap, so sounds good to me. They've got their own Muk in the back. Going to go ahead and go for a foul play, getting a shield from them, because it could have been Psychic, or they just want to protect their health, and we're just going to continue on here. Alright, this is looking interesting. We got a whole Muk in the back, so we don't really have too much to worry about. And getting to another one of these, I think we're going to want to swap right after this so they can't farm us down and have extra energy. And looks like we're not swapping. Okay, whatever reason there. Sounds good. And let this go. Thunder Punch. Things are getting a little bit interesting here. Probably another Thunder Punch. We're going to shield this up and become shieldless at this point. I don't remember if their other Pokemon had health or energy. We're farming them down though, and they back out. We take the win. Okay, sounds good to me. And we keep it moving here. What are we going to see for our next battle? Do believe we're going to be leading with Umbreon again. Yeah. Okay. Oh, of course, Haxorus. So we got a counter user over here. And it's going to be really digging in while they keep hitting me with Breaking Swipe to lower my attack. And we're just going to be doing less and less and less as time goes on here. So going to go ahead and hit that foul play. They're shielding it up, which sounds good to me. Absolutely. Alright, now we don't have anything necessarily that's going to be great up against Haxorus here, but I'm just going to sit tight, let all this go, and bring in the Muk to handle it. Of course, we don't want to bring in the Ninetales. So they are down a shield. We do have a bit of an advantage here. I mean, not really. So, do we want to shield this up? Breaking Strike's going to do a decent amount. And then we're more than likely going to swap whatever they do bring in here. Alright, so probably should have just bring in the Ninetales instead of throwing this with our attack down at this point. But we'll just go ahead and do that, I suppose. Waiting for them to throw before we do bring our Ninetales here? Is that the plan? Okay, now we swap. Sounds good. Bringing in the Ninetales. They're retreating with energy. Bringing in a Cofagrigus. I don't know about this one. I don't think we're going to be able to pull this one off here. Cofagrigus is really good for this cup. If you have a counter to it, then you'll be okay. If you don't, you're screwed, basically. So they're going straight for the Shadow Ball right out the gate here, using our last shield, and now we're in a bit of a jam. I was wanting to farm them down, but they're about to get to a charge move, so I don't think that was happening. Swapping into the Muk to catch, or just at least absorb this here. Bring it to the Ninetales, and they poison jab me down. That was a close one. I think I screwed it up at the end there. Next battle, met with a Perserker. This is not good. This is not good, because close combat is going to annihilate us here. So we're just going to go ahead and just start throwing these right out the gate. If you're thinking, you should have waited until they throw close combat to throw those. Yeah, but then they could retreat. So we're just going to go ahead and take off their health before they do that. And there they go, retreating into a Muk. Going for the foul play. And they're going to swap into our Ninetales here. Whoa, you should have waited. Bring that out up against the Steel type. True, true. But I just did this swap anyways. And that Perserker is really not looking too healthy anyways. We don't really have too much to worry about. Alright, shielding that up. And not going to be able to farm them down anymore. So going to let this go and hit this Weather Ball. More than likely they're going to be bringing back that Perserker to farm us down with that Shadow Claw. That's what I would do. Yeah. And well, we did a lot of damage before we went down. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Muk, knowing that they probably want to throw close combat. Exactly, not very effective. What you got in the back? A Hypno. Oh crap, this is not good. Alright, we do have a Dark type. We're going to go ahead and hit Acid Spray. We were not going to make it to the Dark Pulse. Yeah, exactly. So here we go. This is going to get a little nuts. And if we're going to let this go, I know, crazy, right? But since we have such a massive resistance to the Psychic, or at least the Confusion, that we don't have to really worry about that. Perserker's Shadow Claw's not doing anything, and I wanted to hold on to that shield in case it got to a close combat. Taking the win with the Umbreon. Next battle met with the Clefable, horrible lead. So we're going to swap into Ninetales. We have two Pokemon to handle that. And I just got countered in the front and in the middle. Swapped into the Ninetales, and we're seeing a Sandslash ground type. Of course it's like this. Okay, let's have a little fun. Let's see what we got going on here. So, could have a Community Day move. Yep, Night Slash, there it is. It's going to do a decent amount, although it's not getting stab and or super effective to us. We're Shadow, and it's still just going to, dig in. So we shielded up that first one. Going to let this one go, though. Can we get to the Weather Ball? Unfortunately not, because they're going to be able to farm up energy so fast with that damn Sandslash's quick move. So I shielded up, unfortunately, using my last shield, knowing that we're going to have to kind of win this swap here to get the alignment with the Fairy again. There it is. And we're getting to the damn Weather Ball. I couldn't believe it. Fairy Wind's doing so little, and we're looking good. Great. So they're shieldless, we're shieldless. What's going on here? If they have Psychic, we're screwed. Let's see it. Meteor Mash. Beautiful. They swap what you got in the back. A Registeel. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this one off either. Oh boy, this is getting a little bit tight. Alright, so we're going to try to catch... Oh no, too late. Oh, too late. No catching for me. They're going to KO us. Yep, Focus Blast. Oh, that's not good. They use less energy to take out us with a not very effective move, so they can go ahead and save that energy, hitting us with a Focus Blast. I'm just sticking it out to see what happens. I'm like, could I pull this off? Could this actually happen? If I get to this next charge move, we might be able to do it. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Nope. They get to a damn charge move with about 1 or 2 HP. That was a close and good game. Unfortunately, not pulling it off. Alright, let's see what we have going on here. We're going to actually use Mew. Yeah, we're going to take off the other ones and keep going with the Muk and Ninetales and have a little fun with my shiny Mew here. I didn't even change the moves. We're just going Wild Charge and Flame Charge. I don't even care. Okay. Alright, Clefable, what's going on here? So we hit him with a Flame Charge. We hit him with a Wild Charge. They've got Charm on that, so it's taking a minute to get to that charge move, right? So they're double shielding. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So they could have Psychic here, so we're going to shield it up. It is a Meteor Mash. That's fine. We use the shield. They swap into Vigoroth. Sounds good. We can let this go. That's not a bulldoze. That's a body slam. No problem. Still doing a ton of damage. And we're going to go ahead and go for that Dark Pulse since they are shieldless here. Swap into the Ninetales. I think we let this go because we want to hold on to that last shield. And since we're going to be loaded up on energy, I think we'll be okay. 2 Pokemon in the yellow. Let's see what happens here. Shieldless on their end, 1 shield on my end. What you got for me? Bringing in Clefable. I'm farming up a little bit extra, or farming them all the way down to Funky Town. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to hit our next charge, but we're just going to go Weather Ball here. Nope, Weather Ball. Yeah, we're not getting to another Psyshock. Don't need to. This is going to KO. And Ninetales pulling off the win for us with the Mew lead. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, let's keep it going here. We're going to go uncut for this last couple of battles here. I would think I was at my aunt's house. We've got all kinds of family. Literally, my sister came over, my 2 brothers. This is incredible that we're all together. It's unfortunate because of the circumstance, but... And they're out eating right now while I'm editing. So, again, like I said, I don't say it for nothing. If you can hit that like button. I need the support, folks. Alright, so we've got a Haxorus out here. We're going to go ahead and hit Flame Charge, getting a shield out of him. Great. And we do want to shield this up. Or not. Okay, alright. Okay. Bringing in the Muk and just allowing the Mew to go down there, which was pretty interesting. Okay. Letting the breaking... Wow, what is going on here? Am I going to put all my hope into the damn Ninetales? What's really going on here? They've got a Registeel, so okay, so far looks good. If they got a Fairy in the back, we're going to be looking golden. And it... Oh, yeah, we're golden. Yeah, we're good. There you go, Ninetales. Not Ninetales video. Alright, folks, there you have it. I'm looking the single cup here. As you can see, I'm going to get back into the Ultra League. But I just wanted to do some of these for you and bring you some videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!